Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to the FNAF Timeline Lore Explained. But there's a looming sense of dread because that guy over there has a loon where he's gonna throw it at me if I say specific words. So, FNAF 1 is a very special game. It's the one that started the franchise. It's a horror thing where you sit in place and you click buttons and doors and look at cameras and things. You don't have power. And always in this game, there's like on the walls newspaper clippings that talk about an incident that happened where kids went missing and robots are stinky. And some people think that the kids are in the robots, hence why they're stinky. And there's also a golden boy, and he's a problem. Is that a minute?
Yep.
Okay. Now, FNAF 2 is special because everything bigger and better, right? You see a lot of the robots from the first game and they're all withered, right? Broken down. And you're like, whoa, what the heck is that? That's fucking crazy. But as it turns out, you learn from the phone calls that it's actually a prequel and that those robots are going to be remodeled looking right like you see them in the first game. And also other mechanics like a puppet, and you gotta wind a box to make the puppet happy, and the puppet puts bodies in suits to make them alive again. That's how the robots got stuffy.
Dude.
There's also death mini games which show a mysterious purple man stabbing children. No. He's really coy about it for some reason. Is that a minute?
FNAF 3 now.
FNAF 3 takes place 30 years after one of the previous games. I'm not really sure which one. Golden Bunny, which is weird because there's also Golden Freddy from the other games. Oh, God!
Freddy, keep going.
Oh, no! Oh, that's so much water on this. That's not gonna work anymore. You realized after seeing the mini games that the purple man from the previous game is in bunny suit. It's all withered and broken down. The other guys are coming back as ghosty goos. They are scary ghosty goos and spooky. And
Got you on hands. Alright, keep going, keep going.
Okay, so there's also these other mini games. If you find them, they're secret. You are able to go and find this good ending, which changes the course of history. It's never really confirmed which ending is canon. And now, fourth game. This time, the robots are not real, and they're in a house. You're a child. Apparently, you were bitten, and we're not really sure if that bite took place in the year 1987, 1983. There's evidence to support both. I'm not convinced of either. And also, that kid might be a robot, but the robots are actually illusions. They are nightmare robots. They are not real.
I know I'm taking that one because I just had it in my hand.
It's on my fingers. Yeah, they're not real, and you can earn bonus hours by beating a little plushy boy. He's cool. And there's also a Halloween version, which, Alright, I'm gonna go get a date. Alright. You were also in hospital dying, pretty much.
Alright, go. Next
okay,
game.
Sister Location. Sister Location is purple. That's what makes it special. Also, the robots are designed to kill people, as opposed to just doing it accidentally a bunch. Well, William Afton, who is the purple guy, is a part of it, and that's...
That seems a little hard.
Yeah, so he's a dick. As it turns out, there was a rogue theory in the second game that there were actually two purple guys. It's actually fucking right as rain because Will's son, Michael, gets his insides taken out by a giant robotic ice cream scooper and becomes a robot man, and then he throws up robot bits but is still alive. And the reason for that eludes us to this day. Also, Will's daughter, she is in Baby, who is this clown thing.
Next game.
Okay, FNAF 6, otherwise known as Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. Like many of the previous ones, supposed to be the last. You've thrown a lot of things at me, my brain's kind of scattered at this point. So it tries to tie up a lot of loose ends. That one didn't even blow up. It's just pissing all over the floor. But ends up doing more harm than good. But the thing that matters about it is that at the end, the creator of the series, his kid Elizabeth is in the puppet, and he basically traps every character that's ever been in the series and burns them to death. But not really. We'll get to that. It's my favorite one because it's really funny and it's free, and you should actually play that one. It's good. Well, actually, my favorite is VR, but we'll forget it.
Alright, next game.
Okay, I forgot about FNAF World. FNAF World is an RPG thing. It's really chaotic and stupid and doesn't follow any of the rules of an RPG, and it doesn't really do much for the lore. It's been largely forgotten except for kind of giving a half-assed explanation for why the minigames in FNAF 3 are activated by entering in wall codes and clicking on plush toys. Although the update 2 is pretty fun, and it also introduced us to Baby. I don't know why I forgot about it. Actually, I do. It's good. It sucks. Anyway.
Oh, I missed.
I got my elbow and it deflected.
Damn it.
God, this fucking green screen. Alright, next game, right? Ultimate Custom Night was originally going to be a DLC for FNAF 6. You can customize the AI levels with all different animatronics. There's like 50 of them. But it turns out it's actually got lore implications. It's the story of the killer who, after getting burned alive in FNAF 6, basically rotting in hell for eternity, and how there's one kid who's particularly pissed off about that and is holding them captive there until the end of time. Also, there's anime cutscenes. I don't know what they mean.
Alright, next game.
FNAF 8, FNAF VR. That's my favorite one. It's the scariest one for one thing.
Yes, sir.
soft. It tried to be a soft reboot, and Security Breach decided it failed. The serial killer William Afton, he is now a virus. There's a serial killer virus. That's how it is. Has the ability to transfer consciousness into people via the VR headsets themselves, which is weird because you can play it in flat mode. Princess Quest, the exact same thing, but with different coat of paint. There's also DLC for Halloween, which introduces us to the serial killer Vanny, who's like a copycat killer, but also infected by him. I don't know, she's like a bunny lady.
Okay, next game.
Okay, Security Breach. 1 minute for Security Breach. F off. Security Breach is a cluster of lore and memes and like other bullshit. If you can get the game to actually run on your console, you play as Gregory. We think he's a stand-in or sort of like a foil for Will's kid. You've also got Vanessa, who seems to be...
Yes!
the stand-in for Will's daughter, Elizabeth. And then you got Glamrock Freddy, who's different from the rest of the Glamrock animatronics. He is a good guy. And he's apparently Michael, who's been this whole time trying to undo his father's mistakes. Security Breach has 6 endings, and we're not really sure which one's canon. The DLC that's coming out very, very soon does not seem to point any fingers toward any one of them.
Also, FNAF 6's canon ending got ratioed.
Ah, you did it.
How many balloons was that? 8, 9, 10. That's 10?
Okay.
1 per game.
Dude, it is soaking wet over here.
Yeah, that wall over there is destroyed. I had to move my Switch. Not bad.
I think I got the majority of them after FNAF 4, though.
Yeah, I got a little bit less careful after that. I guess that's gonna do it. Hopefully you're prepared for Ruin now.
Not to mention the FNAF movie coming out in October.
Should be very. Anyway, I'm gonna dry off.
Very down.
Yeah, hopefully you're also damp, and I see you later.
Nice.
So wet.